by the Montana Television Network. The 10 o'clock news continues on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
The northern half of the country woke up in a deep freeze this morning following a record-breaking snowfall along the Great Lakes, and the cold air means that more lake effect snow is likely to hit hard in places like Erie, Pennsylvania. A snow emergency is in effect in Erie, Pennsylvania after a winter blast dumped a record 53 inches of snow in less than 36 hours. Snow is piling up on the roads, burying cars and bringing traffic to a halt. As people try to dig out, more lake snow is piling up across the Great Lakes, and in New England, bitter cold followed the Christmas snowstorm, and the wind chill could reach 40 below zero in some parts of the region today. President Trump talked up the new tax cut today as he visited firefighters in West Palm Beach, Florida. But based on recent tweets, the Russia investigation is what's really weighing on his mind. But even before the investigation began, the U.S. intelligence community concluded that Russia did attempt to influence the 2016 presidential election in President Trump's favor. The question for special counsel Robert Mueller is whether the Trump campaign or even the candidate himself worked with or colluded with Russia in that effort. Two former staffers, including former campaign chairman Paul Manafort, have been indicted, and their trials are months away. Two other former staffers, including former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, has pled guilty. The White House emphasized that no one has been charged with working with Russia to influence the election. Destructive natural disasters and powerful men facing sexual misconduct allegations were just some of the biggest national news stories of 2017. Kenneth Craig has a look back at some of the major events this year.
2017 was the costliest hurricane season on record. In late August, Hurricane Harvey made landfall twice, bringing record flooding to parts of Texas and Louisiana. Then Hurricane Irma slammed into Florida, causing widespread destruction and power outages.
I ask for America's prayers.
Hurricane Maria ravaged Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. The three storms caused more than $200 billion in damages in the U.S. alone. Out west, wildfires killed at least 40 people and wiped out entire communities in Northern California, including several wineries. In December, wildfires burned Southern California's hillsides, destroying hundreds of homes and buildings.
We have an active shooter.
The deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history happened October 1st in Las Vegas. Stephen Paddock opened fire on a music festival from a suite at the Mandalay Bay Hotel. 58 people were killed before Paddock took his own life. 26 adults and children were killed inside the First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, Texas. Police believe Devin Kelly was targeting his in-laws. Suspected serial killer Howell Donaldson was arrested in Tampa, Florida. Donaldson was charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder, ending a weeks-long manhunt. In Charlottesville, Virginia, a group of white nationalists clashed with counter-demonstrators during a rally. Witnesses say 20-year-old James Field Jr., a suspected white nationalist, drove his car into a crowd, killing Heather Heyer. That violence in Virginia sparked calls to remove all Confederate monuments. Some of the 1,500 Confederate statues across the country were taken down, while others were covered up. Allegations of sexual misconduct caused major figures in entertainment to lose their jobs. Film producer Harvey Weinstein stepped down from his production company, and studios parted ways with actors Kevin Spacey and comedian Louis C.K. TV anchors Bill O'Reilly, Charlie Rose, and Matt Lauer also lost their jobs. A Pennsylvania judge declared a mistrial in the sexual assault case against comedian Bill Cosby. His accuser, Andrea Constand, testified that Cosby gave her pills and assaulted her. Dozens of NFL players were chastised for taking a knee during the national anthem. The players wanted to bring attention to racial injustice in the African American community.
Thank you.
O.J. Simpson was released from prison after serving 9 years for armed robbery. And darkness descended in the middle of the day in August, and all eyes look towards the sky for the total eclipse of the sun. It won't happen here again until 2024. Kenneth Craig, CBS News.
And coming up, an option for women struggling with fertility, and Marcus Daly Hospital in Hamilton is set for some major upgrades. Details on the multi-million-dollar expansion plans after the break.